people in the world when all of the ganja of Jamaica is now going to medicinal ganja. The government will now, on the basis of altruistic world ideals, deliver this ganja to the American government, who will now make medicaments out of it and save all the people. I am going to suggest very strongly that the people come to understand that ganja is the root of our salvation. But it cannot be exported to third agents. It has to be resident, belonging to the Jamaican government, and we will keep it in whatever vault necessary and issue bank notes against our possession of the ganja plant. Rasta will have to do that, because the people don't seem to understand that if them really want wealth, it cannot be tied to the machinations that run slavery. That machine will never move to free us. What they will do is they will move to put us in another totally different status. So they will invent another state of existence. First, they invent a whole heap of foolishness. Them start off with this business about apprenticeship. Then they move on to full free. Then they go through emancipation. Then they move on to self-government. Then independence. We soon hear about the next type of government that they are going to allow us to have. Rasta is not a part of those things, though, you know. Although there's a youth in a parliament who is highly confused based on the things then where I hear him say. Him is clearly no madman. Him have him head upon him shoulder. And I kind of suspect that in him heart, deep down, him is a Rasta man, you know. Full-fledged. It's just that him find himself gone too far out on the limbs of Babylon. The embrace is too tight, so them have taken him away temporarily. Make us see where him there when them lose the next election. If them don't lose this one, them going to lose the next one, or the next one. And I'm telling you what going to be happening along the way of them winning and losing elections. Rasta will be breathing down their neck backs. Slowly but surely, the journey of all of these lands of slavery, including the lands in Brazil, will be ruled by the Rasta man. For only we alone is dealing with the black man redemption. We alone know that that must come. There is no chance. So I and I continue to stay fit. I and I continue to eat ital food. I and I continue to stay away from all those things that we know are disease farming. This program tonight is designed to give the people the opportunity to take part also in that strength. The full knowledge that what you eat down the road as you get older in life, it will rob you of life itself. Specifically, I'm on talk of high blood pressure. I'm on talk of all the cancers. I'm on talk about diabetes. These things that I am talking about are caused by the style of life that you are living. They can immediately be alleviated once you change your lifestyle and walk away from living like that. But if you consult with the physicians of Babylon, I can tell you what they will tell you. They will tell you with immediate effect that those diseases can't cure. You can't do nothing about them. You are going to die once you get them. Rasta declare and let you know this wonderful night that that is a lie. Babylon don't have no disease that cannot be cured. African physician can deal with it. You see all of them mystery where them are going with, like even the this terrible illness down Africa named Ebola. As soon as I and I return, I am going to reveal certain things to the eye them. Blessed is the name of the Lord God, Jah Rastafari, Emperor Haile Selassie. You're on the Metamorphosis.
This is Styles FM.
Hey, are you ready? You ready? All right. All right, let's go. Do you know what time it is? Do you know what time it is? Yes, it's on a Saturday. Every Saturday morning, live on Styles 96.1, the People Station. Here's an invitation to join yours truly, Colin Anthony, the man with all the money, honey. The program is called Smooth Sailing. Every Saturday morning from 9 o'clock until 1 on the p.m. It's gonna be on Styles FM 96.1. Have you got a plan? Oh, you've got a plan? We've got a plan. Do remember to join us. Smooth Sailing. The hour between 10 and 11 is brought to you by 7th Haven Health Rejuvenation. Upstairs Ram to the Port Antonio. Health is wealth. Check them out.
For the best quality in sound reinforcement and backlining, native audio. We have professional engineers with over 20 years of experience. So call us and we'll take care of your parties, wedding receptions, barbecues, conferences, and small stage shows. Crystal clear sound, native audio. Our prices are the best. Call us at 871-5212. That's 871-5212. Native audio. We make your events audible.
Take us to work. Take us on the go. Take us wherever you go. Styles FM.
Take Styles FM with you on the go. The number for USA 213-992-4360. That's 213-992-4360. And for the United Kingdom, 033-0010-3322. That's 033-0010-3322.
Styles FM.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chungy has turned it up loud in your ears, waking you up out of your bed every Saturday morning with a jump start from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. The jump start with more music continuously all morning long with your host, Chungy. Styles FM, #1.
Take us to work. Take us on the go. Take us wherever you go. Styles FM.
Take Styles FM with you on the go. The number for USA 213-992-4360. That's 213-992-4360. And for the United Kingdom, 033-0010-3322. That's 033-0010-3322.
Styles FM.
You know, ready for this?
Yes, Adrian and Sister, you don't know. Can I get a job? In the morning as I rise, put on the tracks, so got exercise, me want to fit. Walk on the road, me not chop no one, me not eat no steak, me not eat no ham. Grandma grew me as a vegetarian, music is my application. Inna the field, pick some yam, pick some car music, make a shaman scoop, me come and get it for them. Start to sing, oh, what a bam bam. Look how me big, look how me strong. Send me mostly love.
Metamorphosis reaching out to its audience. The lines are now open. Free to discuss any matter of your choice. We're dealing with health issues tonight. Fit you have a fit. Yes, so we're standing by to receive your calls. Makonnen Naya Salon online.
Music is my application. Use my money by feet and place. Now use my money for me a free base. Don't want my pants drop off from my waist. Don't want feel I like me out of space. No guy can come cut I choose. Take my chin on the public spot. Money woman can spit no spit. Laugh and take that big joke. Look how me big, look how me strong, strong. Say me mostly love pain. Look how me big, look how me strong, strong. Me a vegetarian. You want to fit to hit the chart. You got to smart to hit the chart. You got to smart. In the morning as I ride foot on me truck, so can exercise. Me want to fit, me want to fit. Walk on the road, me no trouble, no one. Me no heat, no steak, me no heat, no ham. Grandma grew me as a 50 run. Music is my occupation. Me in the field for dig some yam, dig some can music. The cash man school, feel it come and get it for them. Start to sing over the bam bam. Guy now come cut tight throat. Take tight chain on my pop big sport. Man in woman and stiff no foot. Laugh and take that fit big too. Look how me big, look how me strong, strong. Say me mostly love. Hey, you get tight, you want to fit, you want to fit. To get tight, you want to fit. To hit the chart, you got to smart. To hit the chart, you got to smart. In the morning as I ride foot down the truck, so can exercise. Want to fit, me want to fit. To hit the chart, you got to smart. To hit the chart, you got to smart. In the morning as I ride foot on the truck, so can exercise. Me want to fit, me want to fit. Walk on the road, me no trouble, no one. Me no eat no steak, me no eat no ham. Grandma grew me as a vegetarian. Music is my occupation. In the field, for dig some yam. Pick some kind music, make a shaman school, for the come and get it for them. Start to sing over the bam bam. Look how me big, look how me strong, strong. Say me mostly love. Boy. Look how me big, look how me strong, strong. Me a vegetarian. Galang, fit you up, fit it. To get tight, you up, fit it. To hit the chart, you got to smart. To hit the chart, you got to smart. In the morning, as I rise, put on my truck, so that exercise. Me want to fit, me want to fit. Walk on the road, me no trouble, no one. Me no eat no steak, me no eat no ham. Grandma grew me as a vegetarian. Music is my occupation. Use my money buy food and place. Now use my money for me a freebies. Don't want my pants drop off from my waist. Don't want feel I like me out of space. No guy can come cut I chill. Take my chin on the public spot. Man, if woman can speak no foot. Laugh and take that big joke. Look how me big, look how me strong, strong. Say me mostly love pain. Look how me big, look how me strong, strong. Me a vegetarian. To get tight, you have to fit. You have to fit. To hit the chart, you got to smart. To hit the chart, you got to smart. In the morning as I ride foot on my truck, so can exercise. Me want to fit, me want to fit. Walk on the road, me no trouble, no one. Me no eat no steak, me no eat no ham. Grandma grew me as a 50-year-old. Music is my occupation. Me in the field for dig some yam, dig some can music. The cash man school, feel it come and get it for them. Start to sing over the bam bam. No guy now come cut tight throat. Take tight chain on my pop big sport. Man in woman and stiff no foot. Laugh and take that fit big too. Look how me big, look how me strong, strong. Say me mostly love. Hey, you get tight, you have to fit. To get tight, you have to fit. To hit the chart, you got to smart. To hit the chart, you got to smart. In the morning as I ride foot down the truck, so can exercise. Me want to fit, me want to fit. Me want to fit. Look how me big, look how me strong, strong. Say me mostly love. Look how me big, look how me strong, strong. Me a vegetarian.
Yes, folks. We have been talking, discussing all the elements of this food and nutrition question. Earlier in the program, I talked about the fact that our survival was based on the choices of food that we made, including the juice from the sugar cane that we drank fluently and freely from while we were out in the field, while we were chopping cane with a chopper giant and eat the whole thing, we don't even peel it. You know, bite up everything and drink the juice, or we find ways to wring the cane. But when we in at the mill and the miller grind, you know, we could have drink freely and we drank. It kept our energies up and we continue to eat the whole foods which produce a people who was much different from the people who came from Africa in terms of their physical strength and them endurance powers through the food that we was eating. You see where we're there right now? Where we reach right now, we need to understand that as a people, we are a weakened people. Because when I talk about all of them diseases, you know, like all alcoholism, when we come here first from Africa, we never come with no sickness like that. You know, we come here with a strong physique. And during the process of slavery, you see, if that strong physique did ever weaken to the extent that it weak now, we would not survive. During slavery, and you never have no only for sick slave, you know, because we come here with the knowledge of how to take care of ourselves. Them try to claim that the civilization we was coming from was inferior. But if you study the thing carefully, even from then, our multiplication capabilities in comparison to the European, what I'm talking about is our ability to reproduce has been much, much, much greater than even the conqueror. If you check Europe now, you know, Europe's birth rate is minimal in comparison to the birth rate of the black people. Anywhere you find them, you know. You never notice, like a long time you hear Jamaica talk about 2 is too many. But the people them not pay that no mind. Because the people them don't know how not to engage each other physically. The African people, you see, when it comes to man and woman, there's a chemistry. There's a chemistry that binds us together. If you step out, you see, and you go to Emancipation Park and you look on them 2 statues there, you see the perfection of them creation, you know. Because you see, that is the imagery to which them dream. That is what they would want to become. But becoming that is not a possibility. Because no metamorphosis is going to turn the European into an African. So the physical structure of perfection of humanity is embodied in those statues that them put out at the park there. But all through history, when the European make him drawing, what you're going to find is that is the African structure which has remained true to the perfection of before the creation. It is that structure that them worship. At this time, that structure is under threat from the diet that we are pursuing. So it is very important now to know what is the diet that we should be, eating. So what I'm going to do now in the time left is to look at the foods that would become important to us in terms of our sustenance and the ways and means that we're going to use to achieve the outcome that is desirable. Because as it is now, you know, you see the foods that we're eating, they are contributing. I can't say it too much. They are contributing to our demise as a people. Because you see, when them claim that there is no cure, we tend to believe. But before the program is over, I will be talking about some of the methodologies that can be used to relieve ourselves from these stressors in our life. What to eat? Well, the first thing we're going to do when we're talking about eating, as I have said before, is we're going to look at the kind of water that we're drinking. I have stated very clearly that, you see, the high-grade water, when you book on watermelon water, that is high-grade water. When you book upon the water from the orange, that is another high-grade water, but it is very strong acidically. So one has to be careful about the amount of that particular water that one consume, because the acid, if you drink too much and it linger too long inside of your intestinal tract, the acid will attack it. Consequently, one should be careful when them drinking the water from the orange. But you see the water from the sugar cane, the only thing you'd have to do, is know how much sugar of a natural nature you can consume. Because the sugar from the sugar cane is very strong. But it now go do you the thing them that the sugar from the sugar cane do you. It now go do you nothing as dangerous as what the artificial sweeteners do you. And you definitely will not get diabetes because